Hey there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, huge special welcome to you. I'm so glad you've discovered the channel. This is Pick a Card. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to be looking at the question, what don't you see coming? How exciting. All right, so we're going to take a look. I have 3 decks set out here today. I have the Tarot in Wonderland, I have the Everyday Witch, and I have the Wizard's Tarot. Each deck is accompanied by a sphere or egg. This one is a clear quartz sphere. With the lighting, I'm not sure if you can see the gorgeous rainbows in there. This is a really nice specimen. Here we have a lepidolite egg. Look at that. It comes alive under the surface. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we have an obsidian sphere. And this is another really good one to look at in the light. You probably can't see the little markings in there with the lighting that I have, but trust me, it's gorgeous. All right, my friends. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be live shuffling, and I will be setting out 3 piles, for which then I will invite you to select your pile. I will put timestamps in the description so that way you can fast forward, jump around, and so forth. Yeah, so that being said, let's get started. Okay, here we are. Here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So what I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, what don't I see coming? See where your attention is drawn and select your pile. If you need extra time, please feel free to pause the video. And let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1, let us find out what you might not see coming. Oh boy, you might not see that there's some love coming your way. That is for sure. Okay, let's get started. There's quite a bit here. Okay, so this card here, this is my energy card. So this is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on, and it will serve as kind of like a clarifier or an influencer on the rest of the cards. So what have we got as our energy? The Ace of Cups. Cups is love and emotion. This is a new love coming in. Now, if you're already with your love and you're like, well, I hope not, because I'm already in love, then this would mean just a new level of your relationship, elevating it, to another level. But either way, this is about love, love, love. Oh yeah, did I say love? Love. So we got some love coming in. Here, we start off with our 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of kind of like our everyday world. So our physical world, work, money, home, school, that kind of a thing. But it also includes time. The 7 of Pentacles indicates kind of being patient. It's about doing it right the first time, as opposed to having to keep making mistakes and redo things. But sometimes that takes patience to do it right? You know what I mean? So this implies that while somebody is definitely heading in, that this might require a little bit of patience. These aren't, sometimes, oftentimes, in fact, most times, things are not going to happen like in a movie. Like, you're not going to wake up and then there's somebody, singing off your balcony kind of thing. And then off you go to the beautiful beaches of Hawaii and get married. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? But that's not likely and not typical. So to build at least for a good, strong relationship, I mean, as a spontaneous fun thing, sure, but for a solid relationship, we need to take some time. We need to build it. We need to grow it, right? This is another one that made me get real excited for you. This is the Lovers card, the Lovers. Now we got love and love. The Lovers card is something that shows up to indicate a very strong love. So this means like, not that I love you this weekend, or I love you this week, or I love you for now. It's more like that deeper, kind of love, like a connection. So that is awesome. Now we're wondering who's coming in. Or if you're with somebody, well, what's going on? Well, I'll tell you what, your person is going to be stepping up. Your person, if you're together, they'll be making a new kind of, I don't know how it will play out, but a new kind of chapter that would be advancing your relationship. If it's new, this person coming in is going to be very charming. This person is going to have a lot of charisma. This is going to be somebody who's successful, that friends and everybody loves this person type of vibe. So our court cards, this is the King of Wands. Our court cards typically represent personality types, not always, but a lot of times. So that's where I'm getting that this person coming in has the personality, much like the King of Wands, who again is just on fire. He is part of a power couple. So we've got some really, really, really strong love things coming in. That's what you're not seeing. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's pull an energy card, which my deck is where? Here it is. This is the middle of the deck. This is the cut card, and this is going to be the energy of the outcome. So let's see what other clues we can get. Ready? Go. All right. So the Two of Wands is our outcome energy, and that's kind of about, sort of struggling between choices. It's kind of like internally, like in your mind, thinking like, all right, what am I going to do next? So it's not like a awful, crushing kind of thing. It's kind of thinking, all right, what's going to be the best opportunity for me to advance in my life in some way or another? Well, what this is saying, based on the other cards that we have here, this is going to be something I think you're going to realize pretty quickly, that this person is somebody special, that this is somebody who is, kind of just really going to take your life to the areas that you expected in terms of relationship, personal growth, family unit, one of those kinds of things. And I think that, this is going to be very strong. But you might be kind of wondering what's going on, because I think it might be a little bit of a slower build, which is actually great. But it might leave you thinking like, all right, I know this person is really good for me, but am I misreading it because it's taking a while? I mean, you might question yourself and to make sure that you're reading it properly, but you are, because this is the strong stuff coming in. Again, if you are with somebody, the same would apply, but instead of a new person, it would be like elevating your relationship to a new level. So that's how you can apply it to kind of both scenarios. Yeah, pile one. I wonder who's coming in. Do you already know? Do you already have an idea? Drop me a comment. I would love to know. I want to know what you're thinking. Drop a comment for me. And of course, make sure you hit subscribe on your way out. It really helps me out. And I also don't want you to miss out on another video. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Let's find out what you might not be seeing coming in. Let me look this one a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, something's going to be making you feel really good. That's exactly, definitely what I'm seeing here. Let's start here. This card here is my energy card. This is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on, and it will influence the rest of our spread. So let's take a look. We have the Queen of Wands. Oh, this is a good energy. Queen of Wands energy. This is fantastic. The Queen of Wands, she is on fire. She's the type of energy that would be somebody who gets things done. They are working all day on top of their game. They leave, they go take care of the kids, they go to yoga class, they go out and play racquetball. I mean, this is somebody who's really got it going on, can juggle a lot of things, very charismatic, that kind of a thing. Now, this is a court card. Court cards most often represent personality types, not always, but most often. And it's gender neutral, so even though she's a queen, it doesn't have to be a female, but it is typically more feminine energy included with our queen as opposed to the king, who would have more masculine energy. But either way, this queen definitely symbolizes a very strong personality. So let's see what we've got here, and we'll see how this ties in. Okay, so we start off with temperance. Sorry about that. That was my alarm going off. We start off here with temperance. Temperance is all about balance. It's all about finding harmony. This is a card that is really good when you're trying to kind of return to a state of good health. I'm not sure, maybe if you're dealing with some health issues, not sure if perhaps maybe one of your family members or somebody that you know. This card, though, indicates that there is a return to health coming here pretty soon. This is obviously good news. If you are not feeling like, hey, I'm not sick, nobody I know is sick, that doesn't apply to me, well, it could indicate that just that harmony level. It doesn't necessarily have to be an illness. It could be that there's just discord in some way. So that looks to balance out, and it looks like things are going to be, on that even kind of harmonious path. Okay, so what's here? We've got our high priestess. This talks about not taking sides. This talks about not getting in the middle of things. I think that this card is here because something's going on with this. I think this is representing you. You're the one that people are potentially going to be looking for as the level-headed, the peacekeeper, the one who knows what to do next. I think that this is representative of either illness or perhaps like emotional discord, fighting, those kinds of infight. It doesn't even have to involve you. Maybe it's your friends fighting, maybe it's your family, and maybe it's you. But either way, it's that people think looking to you because you are going to rise above any kind of bickering, gossiping, things like that. You're not going to take sides, and you're going to be able to see it both ways. I also think you are going to be able to resolve this very, very well. We've got our 10 of Cups coming up right on the heels of this, which shows an emotional kind of happiness, a completion where everybody's feeling relief, happiness. This is also a card of feeling kind of like you've got some things that you're happy about, but there's always something that's not quite right? And if we focus on what we don't have instead of what we do, we find ourselves kind of disappointed or upset and things like that. We're working toward that feeling of happiness and fulfillment, which is Cups, right? We want that. We want to get to the 10. We've got our 5 here, which indicates we are kind of halfway there. So this, whatever issue this is on the move. It is repairing itself. It is, coming together. But again, don't expect that everything is roses all the time, that it's just going to be slam dunk fixed. I think your ability to, be Queen of Wands-ish, first of all, Queen of Wands-ish, that's my new word, is of course important. But this part, our high priestess, which says, about being impartial, not allowing what other people are saying sway you into, one side or the other, being very impartial, is going to help, because some people I think are going to be upset about what's not there with our 5 of Cups. And what is there, what is working, is these 2 cups. See them? See the 2 cups? They're still standing. And see her? Oh no, my 3 cups are spilled. I have a feeling, you're going to be having people who are not everybody's not going to get what they want. I think this, I said it could be physical, but I'm thinking it's more of an emotional kind of thing. I think you're a peacekeeper in some way. I think you're the one people are going to be turning to in their moments of, when they're butting heads about something. And you aren't going to be allowing any of that to interfere in your ability to keep the peace and to make people see it the right way. And I think part of what the job is going to be is to be helping keep those spilled cup people who are upset and those upright cup people, yay, so happy, help trying to keep the balance between those two types of people. Now, again, it could be friends, family. You might be involved, but it looks to me more that you're like the outsider type of peacekeeper person. But I think something's coming that way. Let us find out what our outcome is. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pull another card. This is from the center of the deck. This is my cut card, and this is going to show us what the energy of the outcome is. Okay, ready? Go. Ooh, all right. We've got our Page of Swords as our outcome. This shows me that, people are going to be adaptable. You're going to be able to help them, find the way to balance this out, the spilled and the not spilled. Here's our balance. There's our temperance. And then here's you. You're going to help to kind of calm the two sides or calm the two different, perspectives. And so everybody's on the same page. Everybody's happy. The way that's going to be done is by forming or finding new ways to communicate. Everybody who you're dealing with is willing to change, will change and wants to change. But they need, for lack of a better term, they need your guidance. They need your guidance. And I think what's going to be included in your guidance, which of course you make that decision when the time comes. You are obviously very intuitive. You got the High Priestess here. So you make that decision, but this card is indicating that some of that balance is going to be achieved by helping with communication, either finding new ways of communicating, bringing people together. Bringing who together? Our spilled cups people and our standing cups people. We got to get everybody on the same page. And being the Queen of Wands, it looks like you're going to be doing that. Male or female, you're going to be doing that. Ooh, pile 2. Awesome. Well, wow, you're going to be helping some people out. Do you have something that you think this already applies to? I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a comment. Let me know. I'm always so curious to see how these readings apply to people. And of course, before you head out, please make sure you hit subscribe. It really helps me out, and I never want you to miss out on a video. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. What might you not see coming? Let's take a look and see what we can see. All right. All right. So here we start off with our King of Cups. This is my energy card. So this is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on, and it will affect each of the other cards in our spread. So let's take a look at what we've got. We've got our King of Cups here. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. This is feelings. This is about feelings. It could be about relationships too, but it's definitely that feelings type of suit. Our king is somebody who really has it together. They're obviously the king. How else would they be the king, right? They're sitting on a throne. They've got it solid. They feel like, I've got my emotional intelligence in there. But this king is somebody who doesn't like to be wrong, doesn't want to be criticized, doesn't want to be, he gets their feelings hurt. He gets his feelings hurt. So he tends to sit back and kind of watch as things are going on. He is emotionally available, but he is not going to be the first one to jump in and make something happen. He's more tendency to sit back and make sure that where things are going before jumping in and getting his feelings hurt, right? Okay, so this is our energy. Let's see how it pulls into these right now. We're going to go ahead and take a look before I get ahead of myself. All right. So we've got our Six of Swords. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Okay, the Six of Swords. Swords is the suit of thoughts and ideas and things like that. This card is typically a card that indicates kind of carrying baggage with you, carrying thoughts and ideas that are weighing you down. looks like something is unresolved. There is something unresolved. What is it? What is it? You probably know something, and it oftentimes is a relationship baggage, because that clearly connects really well, but it doesn't have to be about a relationship. This is neither cups nor pentacles. Cups would be love, pentacles would be work. It is swords. It is an idea. It is a thought, which could apply to either suit. Do you see where I'm saying? So you're going to have to determine that. I am not seeing a bunch of other cups except for this one, and I do have a pentacle, so it could be work. So I want you to kind of be the gauge on that, whether it's about work or love, but there's definitely some baggage that somebody's carrying with them. Now, are you carrying it and you're helping somebody, or somebody needs your help, or do you need the help and somebody else is carrying it? Notice he's driving this little sidecar motorcycle or whatever that is, and he's carrying them. So which one are you? Which seat are you in? Ooh, let's see if we can find out. And remember, somebody doesn't want to be wrong, so we're going to still try to figure out what that is. So let's see what else. We've got our 10 of Pentacles next. The Pentacles is the suit of work, like I said, everyday life, physical things in our world. This is the 10 of Pentacles, though, so it is the 10. Remember, it goes ace to 10. Ace is the beginning, 10 is the end. So it's about that kind of final completion feel. 10 of Pentacles, and it does involve some kind of form of wealth or security, home, finally, feeling like that sense of security. That's the only word I can think of, actually. But it does have a family component. It talks about, sharing the wealth, building kind of like a family legacy type of thing. So it does involve that feelings type of family part. It just, it also includes the money part, which is important too. We have our 5 of Swords next. 5 of Swords is all about kind of having a little bit too much confidence, like not wanting to be cocky and having ideas, and acting on them too quickly. We've got 2 swords here. Do you notice that? We have bookends, actually. Swords are, again, thoughts and ideas. We don't want to rush in too soon, but we need some help, and we don't want to get our feelings hurt. What's going on? Let's take a look. Our 10 of Pentacles implies that, because it's bookends too, this is where we're going. So I think that what's coming that you might not see, there is going to be a situation that is going to be coming up, something that you might not see coming because you are actively trying not to be involved. Maybe you don't want to, maybe it's just too messy and you just don't want to be involved. Maybe it directly might influence your mood or your feelings or your feelings of involvement. You just don't want to you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be drama. You don't want the drama kind of thing. So you're kind of sitting back. I think this is definitely representing you. The drama, you're sitting back, but somebody, it looks like, needs some help. Remember I said, is this you or is that you? I don't think it's you now based on what else we've got. I'm thinking this is somebody needing some help from you. I think what they're doing right now is not helping. They're probably actively doing something or working with someone or taking somebody's advice or using their own advice, which may not be good in some way, because this card being bookending this thing, this card, this is showing me that, we're acting too rashly. Somebody needs your help and you need to step in. The drama is turning you off, but I think you're going to need some help. Somebody else is either helping this person or they've got their own ideas of how to make it work, and it's just not working. And it's not going to be, it's not being thought through, or it's the wrong advice maybe. Either way, they're needing some help from you. Somebody needs your help. All right, so let's see. We've got our cut card here. This is the energy outcome. It's the middle of the deck. Let's see if we can get some more clues. Somebody needs your help. Ready? Go. Oh, God, yes, somebody needs your help. Oh, my God, it's super strong. All right, this is our Judgment card. This talks about kind of letting things go that can't be fixed. It talks about being straightforward and telling it like it is, not trying to please others. Like, you remember what I said, this person's getting advice or using their own advice, either way, but it's not working. They want to get into this mode of feeling good, 10 of Pentacles, and whatever they're doing isn't working. So you are going to be stepping in. You're kind of sitting back when it first starts, perhaps. You don't want to get involved in the drama. You also don't want to be wrong. So you don't want to, get involved and not be correct. You just don't want to, you're not interested. But you are needed. You are needed. So I think you are going to be jumping in to help this person. And I think this is where, you're going to say, you know what? I know you thought you were doing the right thing here, but stop doing that. Or I know Susie or Johnny said, do this, but stop doing that. I mean, like you're going to go in and kind of clean house with ideas and thoughts and things like that. Now, is it about somebody in their relationship, or is it about somebody's work, or about somebody's family? I'm not sure, but I do think it is not your problem that needs to be fixed. I think it is somebody else needing your help to fix it. You are avoiding the drama, but once you jump in there, once you get in and help this person, give them the advice they need or the guidance that they need, that person is going to be successful and kind of feeling that rebirth moment. But it also is going to be where, a chance to start over, a chance to actually be successful, letting go what can't be fixed, moving on. And you're not going to let other people sway you. You're not going to let other people tell you it's something different. It's kind of like that, all right, we're going to tell it like it is. This is what we're going to do. This is my advice. And I'm staying out of the drama. Yeah. Ooh, so it looks like some drama is heading your way. First, you're going to be wanting to be like, nope, I don't want any drama, but somebody needs your help. And I think you are going to be helping them successfully. And I think they're currently operating either under a incorrect, idea in their own mind, or else some bad advice from somebody else. But you're going to go in and fix it. Ooh, this one's really clear, pile 3. Woo. Well, I would love to know, what does this sound like? Do you already know? Is this something that's already going on? That's starting to brew. And now that you saw this reading, you're like, oh, I get it now. I would love to hear. Please give me some feedback. I'd love to know. And of course, before you head out, please make sure you hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And I also don't want you to miss out on another video. All right, my friends, thank you so much for letting me read for you.